Hello, I'm Marnell from Miemie's Keepsakes. It is Thursday and it is Thrifty Thursday and Thrifty Canucks. Thrifty Thursday is hosted by Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming, and Thrifty Canucks are hosted by Kim Newberg. I will list all the participants in my description box. I found this little, like it's a address or a planner book, and I just thought the papers inside this little book is just really nice and would be cute just tucked into a pocket or a page. It's nice and thin and aged and yellow already. And then there's a 20-month calendar, plan your day, and this has lots of pages in there. I don't think, it was used once or twice. And then notes and ideas, plan your day. This they've used a lot, and it's written in the entire book. But even this would be great for collage or backgrounds for tags and stuff. And this is a bridge gift pack, and the backs of the cards look like this. I think both backs, yes. And then there's a score pad in here in green, which would be perfect now for Christmas. That could be added to maybe a more retro kind of Christmas book journal. Let me just find a spot to put that. And I found this cute stationery set. It just has plain envelopes, but look at the papers. I think it's just adorable. Perfect for a bee journal or spring or summer. And then the rest I found were only books today, so if you're not interested in books, I'm just letting you know it's books only. This is a dictionary, the New Century Dictionary, and it has this beautiful embossing on the cover. Obviously the spine is way too big to use as a journal cover as is, but I'm thinking you can always make a new spine. And it is from copyright 1948, and it has all of these lovely illustrations in here. I love this kind of journal dictionary. It's just beautiful, and the pages are nicely aged. I thought this is a beautiful dictionary. I'm really bad with dictionaries. I can't say no to them. I should show you my dictionary collection. Oh, there's money in here. $5. I made $5. Nancy, I made money on my thrifty haul as well. You should watch. I think it was it last week, Nancy's thrift haul, when she found money in her thrifty haul or something. I can't remember. But yeah, let's see if there's more. Anyway, the dictionary. And then this book. I do like books with beautiful pictures in them, not just illustrations. And I do like to mix it up with, especially in my personal journal, I'll put some of these pictures in rather than just illustrations. This one is Celebrate a Year of British Festivities for Family and Friends. Sorry, I have glare on the book, by Pippa Middleton. And it's not an old book for sure. It is 2012, but it just has, except for the food, but there's absolutely beautiful pictures in between all the pictures of the food, and I just love it. This is just so pretty. Christmas. Just a quick flip through, like, look at these. Aren't that just totally adorable? just looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, beautiful pictures I will definitely use somehow, somewhere. Oh, where will I buy? My desk is just totally, it is all the way, there's no spot for anything. Then Mary Inglebright's Outdoor. I'd never seen this book before, but it has typical Mary Inglebright illustrations in between all the beautiful photos. Let's see, this won't be very old either, I think. 1996. I'll just quickly page through it so you get an idea of, if you are interested in this book, look at that. I think that's just totally adorable. More like a gardening book. Everyone needs their own spot. No. Look at that bunny. And oh wow. And this one is Tell Me a Story by Edith Blyton. And it has adorable, adorable pictures in. Let's see, copyright 1982, so not that old, but vintage. Just look at these beautiful illustrations. Party in the Hollow Tree, Pip and the Badger. A little doggy. Oh, look at the birds, it's so pretty. Yeah, so just absolutely beautiful illustrations. And then this book, The White Pass and Yukon Route, and it has a lot of black and white photos, 1950s over there. So this is copyright 1980, but I love these, the black and white photos. Maybe not all of them, but all of these are just perfect. Like this is perfect. I like making envelopes with this and add some gesso on top, and then add maybe colorful flowers or things like that to make it, you know, a nice background. This is perfect for faux postcards. So these are all, and it's matte, and I like that. I would cut all of that out as well. So lots of fussy cutting, but easy fussy cutting because it's all just mainly squares and rectangles. Mostly more rectangles than squares, I would say. But yeah, I like buying these books. As soon as I get them, I start cutting them up, and like a picture like this, even though it's not something I would use as is, say for a faux postcard, because there's nothing pretty about this one, but I would just add a thin layer of gesso on it and then cut it out, back it with coffee paper, and add some words and bright illustrations on there, and it makes for a beautiful tag or journaling space. And this one is a big book. Sorry, won't get it in here. It's the Encyclopedia of Art. And this, let's see how much you can see of it. Let's see if we can find a date first and then go into the book. It doesn't look like there's a date. Oh, there, copyright 1961. The first is, you know, ancient art, which I don't find. particularly interesting. But then this book has a lot of color photos. A lot of times the art books has black and white photos, but just look at how many color photos. That's the image that I had on that one journal. But so many art pieces in here that's just gorgeous. If you ask me, you can never have enough of the art books, because these I would go and immediately start cutting them up and make things, you know, journaling cards. Oh, don't know what this is about. Journaling cards and things that I can just slip into my journals. It's a huge book. And this book, I have more than one copy of this book. I love this book. I don't have a lot of birds. I don't know why, but I just don't. It is 2002 and it's bird watching. And it's like, I will say semi-gloss, but just look at all these beautiful edges that can be fussy cut. And where's the birds? And there's all these small little birds. These I just kind of fussy tear around them and not even try to fussy cut them, because the edges are all, you know, kind of, it lends it to just fussy tearing. But all of that, I just love it. It is so pretty, and definitely a lot of things that you can use in this book. Like even that, if you can just do that, make that a journaling card, and just again add some gesso on there and some paints and maybe a little saying or something from a dictionary, and you're good. Okay, and the gnome book. I found another gnome book. I found one before. These are actually pretty expensive. I don't know why they're so expensive. So this book is 1976. It has beautiful illustrations in it. If you haven't seen this book before, now that I have to, I would definitely have to put this more to the top of my list of a book. This would actually be pretty cute for like those tall, skinny journals. Thinking, but just look at this. This owl, again, this would be beautiful for a tall, skinny journal, and this one too. Both sides. Whoa, okay. There is, like, I don't like that image, but that is cute. All the little gnomes doing their thing, and beautifully, it's just beautiful illustrations. Look for this book. It's definitely, oh, look at that, so pretty. I like that it's kind of handwritten notes. It looks like handwritten notes, but it's part of the printed book, but just very cute. And this one is, I think it's German. I would say, if not, please let me know if you know what language, but there's no date in here. No. But I love this cover. The spine would definitely needs reinforcing, but look at the back. It's just beautiful. And I don't think there's any illustration. Oh, there is some line in illustrations, but look at this beautiful font. It is definitely a beautiful book. I just had to take it, and it was this was a very cheap book, or didn't cost a lot at the thrift store, because I think of the damage, but I think this is just absolutely gorgeous. And then Stories Old and New, book 2. I'm not sure if this was to Christie in grade 4 from Angela McGill's. And this one was probably a reader, and I don't see a date. But I loved the illustrations in here. It's just adorable. Look at that. It kind of probably, I'm not a expert, but it kind of looks maybe 60s, maybe 70s. Yeah, there's a TV in there already. Oh, look at that. Anyway, Stories Old and New. And then I found two things I found were these two older music books. This one is Herbert's Anthems for chorus and quartets, and there is no date in there. This says 1900, but I don't know if that's true. Didn't pay $120. Nobody would pay that for this book. That would be crazy. Maybe they meant 20, but I paid $3 for it at the thrift store, because there is, the book has a lot of damage on it. But just look at the back. Unfortunately, I put the sticker there. I did heat it, but it still came off a little bit, and unfortunately that is on there too. But just beautiful old music, really nice, thicker, sturdy papers. It could be from the 1900, early 1900s. I love it. And then the last one is a hymnal, Canadian hymnal, and same kind of look to the book. I just love this with the blue. This one, the sticker damaged a little bit too, and it has water damage on there, but of course for me that just makes it even better. The spine is definitely need to be replaced with something else, and there's the first couple of pages are missing, so there's no date in here. But I think it is absolutely beautiful, and it is strong. It's thinner paper, but it's not cracking, so you could use this as pages in a journal, and it's sewn in signatures, so easy to take apart. And because the music is so much smaller, I like that if I'm using it as a page in my journal or as tag backgrounds, because there's not a lot of white space like in between the music bars. So this was definitely a good find, especially because the covers are so pretty. So thank you for joining me today, and please go to the other channels, go see what they have. Unfortunately, I only found a couple of books this week, but I do think most of them were definitely worth it, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!